I love Barcelona on Sundays. So much to see and do. This could have easily been just a beach day, but it was the first Sunday of the month and there are a lot of free museums. For more information on the museums, check the link that I have below. So we decided to start at the MNAC, located on Montjuic. Montjuic is a big space, but I especially love the space in front of this museum. It's perfect for seeing the views of the city, looking at the fountains, and sunbathing in front. In the MNAC, Musée National Arte de Catalunya, you can see art from Catalan modernism to Renaissance, Baroque, and Gothic. I was excited to see a temporary exhibition called A Room of One's Own in Pubol. It was about Gala Dali, the wife of Salvador Dali. She was a female dandy. Look at those clothes. Here she was. She was married to a surrealist poet, Paul Eluard, before she met Dali. But he stole her away, and she left Paris and all of her contacts there to be with him. Here he is speaking about the first time they got married. He had to wait a while, and he loved the experience so much, he wanted to do it again. Here they are walking along the Costa Brava in Catalunya. They still have a house in Cadaqués. It's only about an hour train from Barcelona. Dizzy Dali dinner. Mr. Salvador Dali throws a party. To start it off, a Spanish surreal painter wears flaps that represent anatomy. A puzzled guest, Bob Hope, sees the fish course served in satin slippers. Presumably the fish is Saul. The soldier Jackie Coogan and the still baffled Hope see the main course. The party is surrealism, but those frogs are real. Some more famous paintings. They're walking along the Costa Brava. Here he is working. I love how Gala reads to him as he works. Some famous paintings, the persistence of memory. We walk around until 3 p.m. when they start to close the museum doors. We see one last Dali painting, the Economical Council. I'm here with Simon. We decided to go to Elche, for a rosaria. It's an arroceria. Beautiful. We got some white wine. Refreshing. So Simon. What's your favorite top 3 things about living in Barcelona?
Okay, I like the funicular railway from Parallel up to Montjuic. That's good. I I like the funicular railway up to Tibidabo. And my third favourite is the funicular railway that goes up to Valbidvera.
Well, maybe you didn't hear the question. The question was not what are your favorite funiculars in Barcelona, but what are your top 3 favorite
Those are my top
things?
3 favourite things.
Funiculars.
Yeah, 3 funiculars.
The weather, the food.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What are your least favorite things about living in Barcelona?
The dog mess on the streets, the dog urine.
Yeah.
Definitely one. Excessive humidity in the summer. That's one. I don't know.
The fact that there's so many English people there.
Oh yeah, all foreigners.
Okay. Thank you.
Mussels in a seafood sauce and pan con tomate.
Paella.
Just going to suggest.
Okay.
So I'm glad that he's dished it out for us so that there's doesn't have to be any dispute over the gambas. I'm hoping that he's counted out every grain of rice.
So I'll just yell at him
Yeah.
instead of you.
Exactly.
All right, well,
Stop.
bon appetit. I think for our dessert now, Simon, how was the paella?
That's good.
It's good. Any other comments about anything? You don't like that? Why?
It's tiring.
Picky. What are you eating?
Temple of chocolate or something.
Templado, which means warm. Is it good?
Maybe if you ate some instead of filming it, you'd find out.
Thank you.
Here's a roadside memorial to someone who was hit by a taxi in 2016. This is the old wall of the city.
Simon, are you excited about going to the shipyard?
Yes. Yes.
How much time do we have to see it?
3 hours.
Is that going to be enough time?
Well, we better get going now because now we've only got 1 hour and 37 minutes. 2 hours and 37 minutes.
Oh no.
So we're on our way to the Maritime Museum of Barcelona, which is pretty cool.
Estacio Franca was in operation. Here you've got like all the where all the dock stuff is, which is now out of town. Here you've got like the slums. So this used to these were like slum dwellings on the beach here. Before any of Port Olympic or anything was there.
Barcelona changed a lot in preparation for the Olympic Games in 1992. Before then, there was no real boardwalk as there is today, and the port was an area for prostitution and lowbrow entertainment for the many sailors who were in port there.
So, what is this, Simon?
It's American, drinking in bar Kentucky. American.
The La Rambla Americana? Oh. Became American? Can you explain what happened in these years? Read it to me.
1950s Barcelona was a time of great change in terms of town planning and society. Changes that heralded the end of the post-war period. The celebration of the Eucharistic Congress in 1952 led to the creation of neighborhoods as well as the end of the firing squads on Camp de la Bota and ration cards. The Madrid agreements with the USA resulted in an improvement in the living standards of Barcelona's inhabitants. It was against this background that the U.S. Sixth Fleet made the first port of call on the city in 1951, and which led to the Rambla and the lower part of the Barri Gothic becoming a recreational area for the American sailors. Bar Kentucky opened in the 1940s, close to the Ramblas, and is still open today. Here's some movie footage of Barcelona in the 1970s.
So this is a replica of one of the houses that were in the neighborhood of Somorrostro that was in Barcelona. So a bunch of gypsy communities were in this place. And unfortunately, this whole community was razed to the ground when the Spanish army wanted to show off all of the material or all the military fleet that had gotten from the USA. So it razed the whole community to the ground, moved them just so they could show off.
Yes.
I know some people don't like museums, but I'm a fan. I love seeing old relics, mastheads, and even cheesy virtual reality movies. Pretend that you're on a ship sailing across the sea. And you're trading in the 15th century. It's time to step out now to the beautiful gardens and patio outside. Children love that there are fish and turtles. Look at the wonderful restaurant with the huge high windows. This is a glorious building. It was the shipyard for the Admiral fleet. Here's a canyon. And the ivy leaves. And the beautiful bushes of flowers that you find everywhere in Barcelona. But still, there's nothing better than coming home to read a Metropolitan magazine on my backyard deck. This is a great magazine for expats. There's one about busking. And to eat the prickly pear. I hope you enjoyed my free Barcelona Museum Day. Bye!